Welcome to the listeners of the AHK MMA Podcast to episode 2, where I'll be talking about UFC 228 and Conor McGregor versus Khabib, which is UFC 229. And I'll start off with Khabib versus Conor. Khabib's the champ. And I'm really looking forward to this. It's Khabib versus Conor McGregor. So I'm happy. We'll talk about it more later on in later episodes. But so far, I think probably I'm looking at Conor and he's working hard. But Khabib, I don't know. I think Khabib will win, but you never know. Anything can happen. Conor can hit him with a left. Khabib may be dazed, and then Conor takes advantage and he wins. And maybe Conor tries to hit him with a left. Khabib ducks, takes him down, and just mauls him, and then just does a rear naked choke like Nate Diaz, and he wins. So I don't know. No one knows. But I'm really interested. It's like the old UFC. It's the striker versus grappler, and it's the accurate guy versus the aggressive guy. It's the calculated guy versus the I'm just gonna go in and try to take him to the fence and then maul him. It's completely two different types of fighters clashing. And we know Khabib's physically bigger, so he'll have the strength advantage. But we know Conor McGregor also is a very strong guy, mostly because of his balance balance exercises like the touch putt stuff. I think that helped Conor a lot. When you have a strong core, you're hard to be taken down. It's hard to move you, because if you move him, he'll move as a unit. His core's not weak, so you won't have the grip on him, the proper grip. So I don't know, but Khabib is a strong guy. I think he can deal with Conor when it comes to that. Eddie could not, obviously. But Conor, I don't know. Conor's good. So he's really good, in my opinion. It's not my opinion. It's like he's really good. So he's a 2-division champ. So yeah. And Khabib is a monster. Khabib's he's not gassing out against Conor. That's for sure. Conor might get tired, but Khabib's like going 100 miles per hour for the full 25 minutes. Especially the last round. He gets into it again. The first two and the last, he's like 100, and then the third and fourth, he's still high paced. So Conor, he has to put Khabib out probably early on, or just keep the distance. Firstly, he needs to be in the center like always, and Khabib needs to be on the fence, and he needs to pick his shots and just predict Khabib's movements and counter off of them. Because if he uses his energy, he's winning 100%. Khabib's not like he will destroy Conor. He will, but Khabib wants the fight to be 25 minutes. That may be a bad thing, because, well, the fans might enjoy 25 minutes of the fight like the Nate Diaz one, but it gives Conor room to win. So if I was Khabib, I would try to finish him as quickly as possible, because even if he wins, if Khabib wins, Conor probably will get a rematch unless GSP is getting a title shot against Khabib. So if Conor wins, it's Conor McGregor versus George St. Pierre. I mean, he's lean now. He's much smaller. I think it will happen. And if Khabib wins, it will be Khabib Nurmagomedov versus George St. Pierre. So that's out the window. No one's getting an immediate rematch. It's George St. Pierre who's getting the title shot. And if someone gets the rematch, I think George can fight at 155 and then make it. The title shot could be next, so who knows? There may be an immediate rematch. Who knows? Um. So moving on to UFC 228. Honestly, like, I haven't looked at the card. Not gonna lie. And I know it's just the main event and the co-main event. So it's Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till, and Nico. I hope I said her name right. Montano versus Valentina Shevchenko. Yeah. So I'll give my predictions and thoughts. So for the Nico versus Valentina one, I mean, everyone's saying, rest in peace, Nico. She's going from an 8 to a 4, from an 8 to a 3. Because, I mean, Valentina. But, I don't know. I'm with Nico on this one. I think she may she may be destroyed. Who knows? But I'd like an upset. And she's the first champ. And if Nico loses this fight, she'll be remembered as the first champ, but her impact will not be a big impact. So I'd say I want Nico to win. I want to see more of Nico since I haven't watched the Ultimate Fighter. I don't know her style of fighting. I don't know anything about Nico, so I want Nico to win. And plus, she's a champ. Yeah, let her enjoy being champ and get a little bit of cash when she's champ. So Valentina, she's dangerous. She can finish anyone in the 125-pound division. Well, I mean 115, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even know the divisions. So yeah, but she can destroy anyone in that division. And it's built for her, I think. And it's a good thing to have that division there. I just hope Nico wins. Yeah. If she loses, it's okay. She'll get her chance again one day. But I want her to win. And but Valentina, oh yeah. I hope Mario Yamasaki is not the referee. I don't think if he can. I don't know. I think he's been banned, but I really don't know. I've been busy these days. So I'm with Nico in this. I hope it's an upset. Let's move on to the much anticipated, I don't know, Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till fight. I like Darren Till. He's an honest guy. He's a bit, he everyone tells like he's a McGregor wannabe. He's I'm sure he looks up to Conor McGregor, so I mean a lot of people do. Nothing wrong with that. His distance management, I don't know if that's from Conor McGregor or he implemented that a long time ago. No one knows, but it looks like a something. I mean, I don't understand why anyone who manages their distance nowadays and fights at a karate stance, they're a Conor McGregor wannabe. That's a fighting style. That's not a McGregor style. That's what people should realize. So yeah, I don't know. His his sense of distance is good. He's big, he's long, he's rangy. So Tyron Woodley, I don't know. He may catch Tyron Woodley. Who knows? But one thing's for sure. Tyron Woodley is a beast. Look at his fights before the second Stephen Thompson fight. Everyone was talking about him and Stephen and what a great performance it was. Or they wanted a rematch. They made a big deal out of it, and people like Tyron Woodley. But I don't know. He just complained and complained, and people don't like him anymore. I guess his they don't like his style. Well, his style is dependent of the fighter he fights. So, of course, if he's fighting Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, he may wanna pick his shots. But when he fought Robbie Lawler, yeah, he knocked him out. Uh, all of you, everyone liked him when he did that. So that's what I don't understand. Like, people just have short-term memories. They look at your latest fight and they judge you off of that. But his style, he will bang. He will knock his opponents out if he can. He didn't knock Damian Maya out. I mean, I didn't want him to knock him out. Damian is way out of his prime, so he shouldn't even be fighting anymore. Especially wrestlers. No way. So, and everyone wanted to see a finish. But personally, I didn't want no finish. Unless it was a submission. Yeah, but I think this fight is going to be a finish. 100%. I don't care. I like Tyron. I like Darren Till. Whoever wins, wins. I'm okay with it. But if you ask for my predictions, I'm rooting for both guys. If you're asking me who I'm rooting for, I'm rooting for both of them. But if you ask me, what's my prediction? Who I think will win? I think Tyron Woodley will win. I mean, if you look at the fight with Stephen Thompson, Till versus Thompson, Wonderboy took him down. Wonderboy took him down. That's it. That's all I need to say. And Tyron, he's a monster. He can, just one of those leg kicks will just make Darren Till go like a couple of foot. He will manage that distance. He will mismanage it because he will go away. Those leg kicks, he's heavy leg. Those people hit hard. So he's short. So you expect him to be heavy leg. Yeah, that's one. The second thing is the overhand rights. He hits hard. He lunges forward and then boom, he'll hit you. And I think he can hit Till with that. Till manages his distance perfectly, but if Tyron, it doesn't have to be an overhand right. It could be a cross, a straight, anything. If he counters Darren Till with one of his shots, Darren Till is going down. I'm not saying he'll be knocked out, but he's going down. Ass to grass. That's going to be it. Because he has power. He sure has power. So I think this fight's gonna be a cool fight. It's going to be high action. I hope so. And I think Tyron Woodley will get probably a third round TKO, I'd say, if he fights the right way, which he usually does. He needs to put the pressure on Darren Till. And Darren Till went 5 rounds against Steven, but that wasn't a high paced fight. That wasn't a fight where he was being hit with bombs. So if Tyron Woodley hits him with bombs, picks his shots, counters off of Darren Till, pushes Darren Till onto the cage. He usually wants to be on the cage to explode, but this fight, he he doesn't have to do that, because if he does that, Till will manage the distance and pick his counter shots, and he will just he's a big guy, so he's a big guy, bone wise. So yeah, he has a huge frame, and Woodley doesn't want to deal with that. Trust me. I don't know if Woodley. No one's scared of no one in this fight, but they need to respect each other's power and try to use their power without being hit by the other guy, what fighting should be. So that's what I say. A third round TKO for Tyron Woodley, and GSP can have some of that. Look, GSP, he can go to welterweight. And then the winner of Conor versus Khabib can fight GSP at 170. That's an option too. Conor may be like, whoa, let me get that third belt. I mean, Darren Till's talking about 3 belts and stuff like that. But Conor may be like, yeah, I need I need to be the first one to go 3 belts. So yeah. Or GSP can go down and get 3 belts. That's a possibility as well. But one more thing. The current doubleweight champ, DC, will fight Brock Lesnar. We all know. I'm waiting for that too. I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan. I'm a huge DC fan. It's gonna be a war. I'm picking Brock Lesnar. But who knows? So that's the end of this video. And thank you for watching. And yeah, see you next time.